Hey guys, welcome to Greg's Beer Reviews. Let's go check out and see what's in the fridge today. Alright guys, thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Reviews today. Today's beer should be a treat, I hope. This is Roanoke Railhouse IPA. This beer is produced here in Roanoke. It's a locally produced beer. They have 3 beers they're doing now. The Track 1, the Loose Caboose, and now the IPA. I have reviewed the other 2 beers already. And actually went down and did a tour, and I'd previously met the head brewer there, and Brian Worthington, real nice guy, and I had worked several of the beer festivals with the sales rep for Roanoke Railhouse, Matt, and everybody there seems to be really nice and real hospitable. Of course, the owner, Steve Davidson, I've known him for over a year now because I've run into him just about everywhere they're doing a beer festival. So he's a hands-on kind of guy there, and he shows up at quite a few of the events. So all the guys, and also when I went down for the tour, I met Buzz. I think he's one of the brewers also. So he's one of, I guess he's Ryan's, one of Ryan's main guys there. So they were the 4 guys that I've known and met from Roanoke Railhouse. So pretty nice operation. I will be putting up a video on the other channel of the brewery and a little bit of the tour that we did that day when we was down there. So it'll be on the Mr. Greg Puckett channel instead of the Beer Review channel. So we're going to pour this in the Roanoke Railhouse glass. I got a couple of these. This is the 2nd generation, I think. We got this when we was down there. I also have one that one of their first glasses that they did. I had over a year. I think I got it at Micro Festivus last year. I'm not sure, but I had that one. And I try to support the local guys. So this, like I said, is from Roanoke Railhouse out of Roanoke. It's an American IPA, 7% ABV on this one, guys. Food pairings for this beer, the cuisine, would be the curried and the Thai. The cheeses are the peppery, the Monterey, the pepper jack, the sharp, the blue. Your more pungent cheeses, even Gorgonzola and Limburg will go with this. The beer is an IPA, 7%. The alcohol is going to keep, but you're going to lose the hoppiness. So I keep telling everybody that. This beer will still be good a year from now, but it won't be quite as hoppy as it is right now. So your IPAs, you try not to keep them too long because the hoppiness will fade out over time, or not be as strong. It won't completely fade out. You'll be able to tell it's a hoppy beer next year, but it won't taste like it does right now. I guarantee you that. The year-round serving from these guys, according to Ryan, so they're going to be making this one, and they do some seasonals. So this is a fairly young brewery. They've only been in existence a couple of years now, and I think they're well liked and well received here in the valley, and they're interested in doing good beers. So I try to support them. So I think I give the other 2 beers pretty good grades, and like I said, I've not had this out of the bottle, but I have had it on tap at one of the last festivals that I worked. I think Brewdoo, they had it up there, and I had it at the brewery when I went down there, and this is exactly the same beer that they're putting in the kegs, that they're putting in the bottles, so it should be the same beer. So that being said, let's get the cap off this thing and see what it's about. Ryan told me that they use 6 different hops. They use Centennial, Chinook, CTZ, Millennium, Willamette, and Summit hops to get this. So rather hoppy. I think the IBUs on this is 82. I think that's what the bottle said on it. If we can just get them to get a date on it. I know this is a fresh bottle because I got it at the brewery. And I went down there and got growlers. I filled up a growler of their IPA and got a growler of the Loose Caboose and got a growler of this and got the bottle to review for y'all. And had a big load, big package when I left there. I think I spent about $40 on all that stuff, getting everything out the door there. So that is a very good looking beer, very orangey, amber color. A lot of bubbles streaming up from the bottom. It doesn't look overly carbonated, and the bubbles are really small, really tight bubbles. From what I'm told, it's like a champagne. It means it's good quality. Good looking beer. I didn't pour it super aggressive because I didn't want a monster head or anything. Very good looking beer in the glass. Let's get a nose on this one, guys. Oh yeah, the hops are, this is definitely a hop forward beer with 6 different hops. I mean, it's really hoppy. It's a hop lover's delight. I'm getting a lot of piney. I'm getting the grapefruit too. I'm getting just a little bit of the earthy grapefruit smell too. But the piney smell stands out. Very nice smelling beer. It was very excellent at the brewery on draft. This is the bottle version. Cheers, guys. Cheers, Ryan, Matthew, Buzz, Steve. That's a good beer. I noticed the glasses when they were filling, instead of pouring them from the tap, they have one of those guns, one of those Blickman guns, where it fills it up from the bottom up and purges it and gets all the oxygen out of it as they're filling it. So, a nice hoppy delight. Very tasty beers, guys. Good work on this one. It's a pretty tasty beer. It's definitely above average beer. Guys, this is the Bomber, right out of the fridge. I'm going to share a little bit with the other half and be right back. We'll do the final grade on this one, but it's a winner. It's a pretty good beer. Stick around. I'll be right back. Alright guys, thanks for sticking around. Got a little left here in the glass. This is a decent beer. I mean, it's got a good malty taste to it, and they got 5 or 6 different hops in this one. So, fairly hoppy. Not quite to the hoppiness that I prefer, but fairly decent. So, final chug, guys. It's got a nice piney, grapefruity, earthy thing going on there with the hops that they've mixed together for this beer. So fairly decent. Now that the condensation's gone off, I don't think there's any dates on the bottle. I know the bottle's fresh because I got it at the brewery, and they just started putting this in the bottles. So just need to put the date on the bottles if you're going to do an IPA, guys. That's the only suggestion I can give you, Ryan, is make sure you get a date on it somewhere. And then that they may be marking the cases or the cartons. I've got some info. One of my subs give me some info on how to determine where the bottle is labeled, and I'm going to be putting that in the info section on all the beer reviews from here on out. And also, there's another one in there about a petition signing it and. They're going to see if they can make it I don't know if it's a law, but I guess it would be that all beers are going to have dates on them. So you wouldn't buy a loaf of bread or a gallon of milk, you didn't know how old it was. So the beer should be the same way as far as I'm concerned, guys. If you want to sell a beer, you got to have a date on it. So even water, even bottled water has a date on it. So I don't know how they get away with not doing that. This beer, I'm going to give it a B. It is a 6 on the scale, which is a solid B. But it's not quite blowing my hair back, but it's a decent serving from these guys. I think it might have been just a little bit better on draft than it is on the bottle, but I'm sure they'll get all that worked out. This is the first bottling of this particular beer. Pretty tasty though. I'll have to give it that. Rate Beer it's so new, they don't have any ratings on it, and Beer Ad comes up with a B also in there. So I agree with that. It is definitely a B beer. It's above average beer. It's worth seeking out and giving it a try. So guys, this is fairly limited release here in Roanoke. I don't know how far out they're going to get the bottles out to, but if you see it and you're a hophead, IPA lover, pick it up, give it a try. I'm sure you'll like it. And guys, always rate, comment, subscribe, and we'll back tomorrow. Let's look in the fridge and see what we can find in there tomorrow. Hope it's as good as this one.